This challenge is one of the foremost challenges that young people deal with today. And that is the challenge of temptation, especially in regards to the opposite gender. One thing to understand here about Yusuf alayhi salam's situation. He's being seduced, this woman is literally throwing herself at him, and she's bolted and locked up the doors. Doesn't that ensure privacy? I'm not going to get busted, I'm not going to get caught. I mean, this lady's locked up all the doors, multiple levels of doors. A front doorway, then comes to the hallway, then it comes to this room, and she's double bolted all three of the doors. Nobody will see, nobody will know, nobody can barge in, nothing, just quiet, as if it didn't even happen. Do the deed and walk away. That's it. So it makes the test that much more difficult. وَقَالَتْ هَيْتَ لَكَ. She said, come on, let's go. It's an open offer. What did Yusuf alayhi salam say? Help! Ma'adh Allah. I need the refuge of Allah and I need it now. I need the protection of Allah now. So the first thing it reminds us of is the only way out of such situations is to remind yourself of Allah. Because yes, nobody can get to you at that time. Nobody sees what you're doing, nobody knows what you're doing, nobody's going to catch you, nobody's going to barge in. It is the best laid out plan in the world. But you got to remind yourself of the one who does see you, who does know what you're doing at that time, and the only one who sees and knows what you're doing at that time, and that is Allah. Remind yourself of Allah in any situation. That's the way out of sin. As difficult as it is at that moment, as horrible as it feels to even say the name of Allah at such a moment, it's going to crash the party, right? It's going to pop the balloon. It's going to take all the fun out of the situation. Force yourself to just simply say Allah and see if you still feel like doing it. Whatever the sin is. You personally, individually, as a human being with your flaws and your weaknesses, you might not be able to overcome that test. Sure, you're too weak. But you don't have to overcome that test by yourself. Who do you have on your side? Allah. Seek strength in moments of weakness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, this is something I shouldn't be doing. I can't disobey Allah. I can't ruin my relationship with Allah for a few moments of pleasure. And that sinking feeling hits you in the stomach, and you know you got to get out of this situation now. Then what's the next course of action? Look what Yusuf alayhi salam does. فَاسْتَبَقَ الْبَابَ. Istibaq, he sprinted towards the door. Get out of that situation. But wait a second. What did she do to the doors? Double bolted them. Multiple levels of doors. The room, then the hallway, then the main door, then the gate of the house. Al-abwaba. Doors, plural. And she double bolted all the doors. It's like what we say in English when you lock something and you throw the key away. Think about for a second. Yusuf alayhi salam is a prophet and a messenger of Allah. Aren't prophets and messengers like really, really intelligent people? They are. Scholars have written, they are not just very intelligent people, they are the most intelligent people. Where people's intellectual capacity ends, that's where the intellectual capacity of the prophets begins. If they are the most intelligent human beings, then this door is locked. You're talking about a palace, you're talking about big old doors, you're talking about normally sized human being. So when that human being runs full speed ahead into a double bolted door, what's going to happen? He's going to hit the door and he's going to fall to the ground. So logically, does it make sense to sprint towards a door that you know is double bolted and double locked? No, it does not. But what is Yusuf alayhi salam doing? He knows that he's got to get out of this situation. So he runs to the door. Knowing full well, seeing that the door is double bolted. He sees the chain around the handles and the big old padlock on there. But he still runs. You know why? He put his trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He with his bare hands cannot open up the chains on the door, the lock on the door. He can't do that. So he says, oh Allah, I'm going to do what I'm capable of. I'm going to do what's within my capacity. And I'm going to leave you to take care of the rest. And does Allah have any limitations to what He can do? No. What does the hadith tell us? The second he placed his foot right in front of the door, what happened to the door? Went flying open. And then when he reached the next set of doors that she had locked, as soon as he reached that, what happened to the door? Boom, went flying open. He just kept running and they just kept opening. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made that happen as a reminder to us that we'll all deal with difficult situations. We'll all deal with adversity and temptation. We got to stay strong. Got to hang in there. But sometimes you're not strong enough to hang in there. That's okay. You don't have to be strong enough to deal with everything. You just got to have a relationship with the one who can help you overcome everything. And who is that? Allah. Remind yourself of Allah at those moments. And when you find that strength and that spiritual conviction to overcome, because you've thought about Allah, you've reminded yourself of Allah, now get out. Now get yourself in a better situation. Get out of that place, in that situation that is making you feel tempted. And sometimes it might seem like, but how do I get out of there? Do what you can do. If you can at least go from here to the door, do at least that much. Do what you're capable of. And let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take care of the rest. Because remember, Allah has no limitations. And He'll make something miraculous happen for you, like He did for Yusuf alayhi salam.